Hey everyone, That Reviewer Guy here. Today I just thought I'd give my quick thoughts and opinions on the whole DMCA thing because first of all, it's supposed to be the end-all be-all of YouTube and it just kind of angers me a little bit. So without further ado, let's get into this. Frankly, I honestly don't know how to start this. This is going to be mostly unscripted because, I have a lot of things I want to say, but I didn't know how to really construct it into like one script or, organize my thoughts correctly. So if I kind of jump over the place where we fumble a little bit, I'm sorry. But I guess I'll just start at the beginning. So for those of you who are blissfully unaware, basically, some idiot politician the U.S. senator rather, and the music group are basically trying to take down, or trying to just basically put people in jail, Twitch streamers and YouTube creators over DMCA copyright strikes. And this isn't like a slap on the wrist kind of thing. This is, oh shit, I'm going to be going to jail for at least a couple of years because I had to look this up, and it's going to be a felony charge, and a felony charge could land you in jail for at least 7 years or more. Again, maybe more, maybe less, depending on how serious it is, but it's going to be more than a couple years in jail. Now, for starters, how the fuck are they going to execute this? Like, that's my thing. It's like, or enforce this rather. And, I think the U.S. Senator said, oh, we have tools at our disposal that we can enforce or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. I didn't really bother to fucking read into all this, but it just makes no sense. Why are you going to go around enforcing this law? Like, hopefully it doesn't get passed. I'm not saying this is like a set in stone kind of thing, but even if this is like a worst case scenario, if it gets passed, how are you going to enforce these laws? And even by some miracle that you could go around and, put everyone in jail who's ever used copyright or whatever you want to do, there are going to be more people after that use copyright. That's like going around arresting every single baby that's been born in America. Okay, well, even if you do that, there are going to be more babies being born. There might be less. Like, people are probably going to produce less, but they're still going to do it. It's not like you can stop people from doing this kind of stuff. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is kind of like I wouldn't even say a violation of like any of the amendments, but just is kind of like silencing, I don't know, it has to violate some kind of amendment. I don't know if it's like the right to free speech or whatever. Like, it violates some sort of right, because it's like, how the hell am I going to share out my favorite videos to other people? How am I going to share out my favorite music to people? And that's why I'm saying, like, they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot, because most of the companies that, that produce this kind of stuff, like, wouldn't they want to make more money from people sharing them out, giving them free advertisements, doing all this promotional stuff for them? It just kind of seems like they're just shooting themselves in the foot, in my opinion. But hey, I don't run a music company, so I wouldn't know anything. It just kind of seems, I don't know, it's like, again, sorry for fumbling around, but it feels as though, like, I don't know what to do. I hope this bill doesn't get passed. Hopefully. I know a lot of people on Twitter are doing the hashtag, stop the DMCA, hashtag whatever. I know people are on Twitter doing this kind of stuff, so hopefully the bill doesn't get passed. But still, it's like, there are like two possible outcomes for me where I can see this, where I can see this going. It's gonna be either A, it doesn't get passed, hopefully, or B, it's gonna be like copy, where it does get passed, but it's gonna be more serious regulations and stuff on, copyright or whatever. Those are like the two possible outcomes I can see going from this. Also, I really don't feel like people should be deleting their YouTube accounts, deleting their Reddit accounts, deleting their Twitter accounts, deleting every other account because it could contain copyright. It just seems ridiculous. Like, unless people are really going to be going to jail over this kind of stuff, I'm not really going to delete anything. Again, it's not like I'm too worried about it. There's so many people that are using copyright. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems kind of like ridiculous to do something like this. It just kind of seems fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know, man. Like, at this point, there's like, hopefully the bill doesn't get passed, but I just don't feel. I feel as though people shouldn't really be deleting their YouTube accounts or any other type of accounts where they could have potential copyright on them. I honestly don't believe people should be, doing over this, trying to pull their hair out, because this is COPPA all over again. And with COPPA, yes, while they're only targeting kids content, people would just worry that, like, their content, like, say for example, if they were an animator, could be targeted as kid content. And even then, people, even when your content isn't even for kids, it still is a problem when YouTube fucking disables your comments. But for people using copyright, it just, I don't know, man. Like, this whole thing seems ridiculous. I hope to God this bill doesn't get passed. You know, I'm not pulling my hair out stressing about this, because frankly I don't see anything being seriously done. And you know, one of the reasons that Critical didn't talk about it sooner is because he said the same thing. Is like, he looked at it and said, oh yeah, there's no way, like, this just sounds ridiculous, this sounds too good to be true. Or not too good to be true, it just sounds ridiculous. Like, there's no way in hell this bill's gonna get passed. Like, he thought they would just take one look at it and just say nah. And I thought the same thing. It's like, there's no way. And now but like, he had to talk about it because, you know, I guess it's becoming more serious. Again, it's like when your parents, it's like if a parent's listening to their kid talking about some story that happened in school or something like that. All they're going to do is just nod their head and say, okay, you know, oh, that's good, little Billy, that's good. But like, here it's, but like, take that story and, you know, it actually becomes a reality, and the parents like, oh shit, you were serious? You know what I mean? Like, people are trying to take this whole thing seriously. Like, I didn't think people would even take this seriously. I didn't think the U.S. Senator would take this seriously. And now they're trying to pass it off to Congress, and it's like, oh shit, like, this is serious, I guess. But hopefully it doesn't get passed. Hopefully everyone shuts this shit down. You know, there's no way in fuck this is supposed to be getting passed, and hopefully it doesn't get passed, honestly, because, dear God, what the fuck were they thinking? Anyway, I guess that's really all I have to say. This whole bill is ridiculous. Hopefully it doesn't get passed. And I was just angered by it. Like, when I heard about it, I'm like, there's no way in God they're gonna fucking pass this bill. But they're more serious about it now. I think the best case scenario where I can see it is probably like, there's just gonna be heavier restrictions on copyright. That's all I can say. Like, I don't think they're gonna put people in jail over this, because frankly the US has other things they can be dealing with right now. Like, 2020 has not been a good year. Hopefully 2021 will be a lot better. Jesus Christ, man. It's like 2020 just trying to squeeze out any possible bad remains it has left in it before 2020 just comes and just corrects everything. It's like 2020 is like, oh man, I gotta squeeze out any remains of badness I got in me. But sorry for going on a long ramble. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. Hopefully we can fucking stop this DMCA thing. You know, go on Twitter, use the hashtag. Maybe I'll post on Twitter after this recording, I don't know. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry if my words were jumbled a little bit as well. Again, I didn't have any cohesive thoughts about this. I was just pissed off, man. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Alright everyone, peace out.